G'day fellas, how you going out today? Got something a bit special here. This is Hacker Pschorr Munich or Münchner Caliber since 1417. This is an unfiltered lager. Alright, we'll give this one a crack. Like some of those German beers, they're pretty good. I like the swing top on those. Pretty nice. I'm sick of the backdrop in here, so I changed it. I'll just put a photo up. These are the good bottles. They're half a litre, so you don't run short. You get a full glass. As you can see, it's got a unfiltered look about it. Bit of cloudiness. Cheers, fellas. That's absolutely delicious. It's a German lager, unfiltered, so it's just got plenty of flavour. Yeah, a lot of lagers are a bit light on, you know, there's not much going on, but that's lovely. As you can see in the background, that's me, on top of a Mayan pyramid, or a temple. I climbed, I don't know, probably a dozen or at least through Central America. They're pretty amazing things, actually. So yeah, that was at Chichen Itza. No, that was Tikal. That was the highest pyramid, I think, in Mesoamerica. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. Climbing up there, you have to climb up these steel ladders. Yeah, that was great. I've got another one here. I don't know what you think of this. As me as a monk living in Thailand. That was up at Pschorr, a very famous temple, and it houses the Prachina, which is probably the most venerated Buddha in Thailand, or Buddha image, which is this one. And as you can see, they have over here flowers and things, and some of them are in huge pots, and some are Chinese and stuff. Well, there's another big back one out here. Well, just before that, there was these huge ones that were there for 450 years, and no one had touched them. And a monk got up one day and decided to have a look at the bottom, and there was things in the bottom, sealed over with a fake bottom. So he opened it up, and he found all these Buddha images. So I actually got a set of them. It was 3 sets, and I got 1 set, so that was pretty lucky. Alright, I'll show you them one day. Anyway, and here's another one. This is driving up Mauna Kea. Driving to the place on the earth that sticks out into space the furthest. And that'd be Mauna Kea at Hawaii, because it's on the equator and the earth bulges at the center. So at 13,800 feet high, you're out into space further than anywhere else on the earth. And we drove up the top in that car. Pretty amazing. You know, 4-wheel drives only. Supposed to have an altitude stop. We didn't. We had a dozen cans, and I remember a couple other things going. So it was pretty full on. It was a good trip. That beer's going down alright. It's getting a bit honey now. It tastes like a bit like honey. And here's another photo. That was in the temple where I was living as a monk. So that was a place called Sapunbury, about an hour and a half north of Bangkok. And yeah, that's me dressed as a monk. That's the colour robes I wore, which is, look, yeah, it was alright. Lived in a forest meditation centre temple, which was fantastic. Learned Vipassana, or working meditation, which is the way to enlightenment, fellas. So get amongst it. Take up the Vipassana challenge. Alright, well, I'll leave you with that. And yeah, that's a few photos from my travel journeys. And yeah, I'm pretty wrapped. I've got actually all these videos I made with a mate, and I never got some copies of him, and then he died in Cambodia, which was a bit of a shock. And we reckon it was a bit sus. And then I've just had another mate a month ago die. Or even only 2.5, 3 weeks ago, he died over there, and it's really sus. So watch out for Cambodia. The police did a report and said that it was he fell over and hit his head. And then my mate got the police report, and he read it, and it said he had cuts and bruises all over him, and a cut to the bone above the eye, had been robbed, and they reckon he'd fallen over. There was blood on 3 walls in the bathroom. Yeah, right. You just fall over once, and the next minute you just stumble around banging yourself over and over again. Come off it. Got murdered. Alright, so watch out for Cambodia. It's a fucking cunt of a joint, if you ask me. All those mates of mine dying there. 2 good mates. So, anyway, take it easy out there when you travel, fellas. Always good to have backup. We talked about it the other day. When we're 2 up or 3 up, no one goes near you. Alright. Cheers, fellas. See yous.